Ben Sebastian here, curator of the Symphonic podcast, composed of a Kalasin series of albums. It's a bit of an early morning review for me. So much sunlight there. I'm shortly on my way to work, and it's a bit of a Sunday morning early review. The gentleman in question is a singer called Nathan WORSTELL. And yeah, he's an inspiring vocalist attempting to get his name out there and one day be part of a band. He's had this track sort of custom made by a guy called Jacob Lizotte of Dark Cabin Studios, and he sort of said, you know, he had Kill Switch Engage and All That Remains kind of style on his mind at the time, and he just sort of calls it metal. And his biggest influence is kind of sort of the metalcore genre. He's only done the writing and the singing and the screaming of the vocals, and he's had help from a producer called Yaku, who has amazingly put a lot of time and work into making the songs complete and resonate. He says, a bit more about his background. So his mum was, well, it sounds like he's got a whole family that was very influential, sort of in terms of sort of musical influence and tastes. So his mum was kind of influencing him with classic rock, various pop and alternative. His dad, rap, hip hop, country, folk music. I mean, that must have been quite a household to grow up in. There's lots of styles there, and it sounds like he had one of those cool aunts that, where I certainly had a cool aunt. And his aunt was into sort of metal and alternative. And she took an interest in it goes through best friends and all that kind of stuff. And I said eventually he sort of learnt to sort of use his vocals through trial and error and through Melissa Cross, who we all know. And then finally and more recently, his fiance has sort of been pushing him time and time again to pursue his dreams, allow him just to be him and love him like no other. Good girl. Yes, I mean, what I will say, against the backdrop of something that's kind of happened to me recently, is we often have several dreams and ideals on the go, and not all of them pan out the way that we'd want them to. I mean, in particular, I thought I'd met the one type of thing, and things were going sort of positively, very positively, and then she just disappeared. So, off to pastures, continents new, but my point is that there is one dream that we can count on, and that can only be made possible by our own investment in our own talents. And I'm talking musically, whether you're a singer like Nathan, if you're a keyboardist, guitarist, composer like me, or anything in between, that's one dream that we can realise. It may not shape out the way we would hope. I'm certainly no $1 million earning, rock star, and probably likely never will be. But that was the dream I had as a kid. And am I living the dream? I'm living a dream. And I'm doing this. I'm getting to meet lots of cool people, listening to lots of cool music. I'm getting to write some cool stuff. And, I'm mentally as well as I can be through all this investment and through all this doing. And you can be too. And it's the stuff like this and this that I'm doing that kind of helps you get over life's bumps. So I need some heavy music to clear the cobwebs. This is Nathan WORSTELL with REOCCURENCE. Let's hit it. Okay, are we going to go in now? Yeah, we're going in. Oh, yeah, Go back in, yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, you know, my advice to you, Nathan, is keep with this format. Keep with the with this style. Keep with the people that you've used. That's a misleading kind of sort of introduction. It kind of thought that the track was going to be much tamer than it was, and then bang, 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 bang. And the fact that you've done all of this kind of, sort of vocal tuition and kind of done all this your own way. I mean, that your fiance is absolutely correct. You know, this is something you need to be pushing yourself and doing. You know, for a first release, you know, a first cut. Uh, it sounds perfect. It's absolutely phenomenal. Can't word this morning. Too early. But yes, yeah, I really enjoyed Reoccurrence, and yeah, definitely keep at it. Right, you know, musicians and fans and listeners and watchers and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to leave some links below. And you know, just to compound on the message, this is what's possible when you get up, get out of bed, start viewing yourself as a musician, start taking your talent seriously, invest in them, go through the process of learning, go through the hit and misses, go through the cycles, find people that are like-minded, accept the support of the supportive people around you, and finally bring all of those influences that have built up with you through your lifetime into something, you know, something quite special. And I hope you're proud of yourself, Nathan. And yeah, that's been my video for the day. Enjoy your week.